Most of you are probably in the mgtow community, sharing experiences and learning from other men. That's awesome. Believe me, I'm aware that the dating scene does not look very good as of now, but there's a certain exception to the rule that modern women are not ideal partners for men. In fact, a few women out there might be good mothers for your future children and a person you can share a lot of the positive things of life with. Let me warn you that they are very uncommon, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. I am about to disclose the traits that define a high-value woman. If you are lucky enough to meet a girl like this one, don't lose your opportunity because they're one of a kind. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Muman H. He said, "I'm sending this to all my male friends." Muman H., thanks for sharing this vital message both men and women need to hear. It's about time we raise awareness of the problems society is facing. Muman H., don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. And let me also consider US Resolute's comment as an honorable mention. He said, "Don't buy ideas from people who don't care about your well-being." That's what makes me the most happy. I screen out people who don't really care about me. Sometimes it's lonely, but the few relationships I have are healthy and uplifting, and the time I spend is rewarding, whether it's with people or without them. You're absolutely right, and I hope you keep going that way. Happiness is the most important state of mind one should aspire to, and to get to that level, it's crucial to remove the people who don't care about oneself. As usual, guys, I will pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most light, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Now, back to the video. If she has these traits, she is a high-value woman. First, as a high-value man, you must simply do the work, exercising, improving your money game, reading, being selective, etc. Once you reach a point where you can offer a lot to the world, you are in a position to get the best out there. I have a few videos explaining in detail how to become a high-value man, but I will summarize the basic traits you should have to enjoy the team. Emotional intelligence, leadership, self-care, assertiveness, self-esteem, purpose, accountability, and growth mindset, among others. When you can offer these to the world, you're literally unstoppable, an opportunity magnet, and a man many guys aspire to be. Now, what traits should a woman possess to be high value? Some of these for sure, but I will discuss them all so you don't need to think twice when a girl with these features comes your way. Here you go. Number 1, she stays away from drama, including news and TV. Regardless of your sex, to awaken your consciousness, you must first avoid negative news. Most of you are into the red pill, so you probably realized that the Matrix wants docile sheep. Most people are glued to their screens and watch way too much TV for many hours. As a result, they get programmed not only mentally, but also spiritually to blindly obey rules and mandates and believe whatever narrative the mass media promotes. Well, if a girl is aware of this, you should get to know her more. She might be the type to realize there's a Matrix too, and that could be a good place to start. I feel sorry for the families that have the news or the radio as background noise, honestly. A few exceptional couples are able to have dinner after a hard day of work without the need for any devices. That's really beautiful, and she can offer that. You should consider her strongly. Number 2, she uses her phone to keep in touch with family and friends, not to get attention from other men. Most modern women are addicted to their phones and spend way too many hours on Instagram. That's sadly undeniable, but here's the thing. There are some women out there who genuinely take control over the time they use their phones. If you're a high-value man, you're not driven by fast and cheap dopamine like TikTok, Shorts, or the Hub. Instead, you use your time wisely and employ your phone to keep in touch with your loved ones, business allies, and learning. If she thinks the same way, that's absolutely a green flag. Number 3, she has a good relationship with her father. This one is absolutely crucial, guys. You probably know that if a girl has daddy issues, she will give you a great deal of problems. In other words, she will reproduce the insecurities and trauma in your relationship, so you should always check if she's got a good relationship with her dad. If so, congratulations. Chances are she is very well disposed toward masculinity. Number 4, she has a noble life purpose, yet she's not bossy. You might have realized that career women are not a good catch because they're forced to be ultra competitive in their workplace, which transfers to every relationship they may have. Because of feminism, women are into the idea of treating their careers as their babies and despise the idea of having kids. They prefer knowing themselves, aka sleeping with many guys, instead of pair bonding with one man. However, if a girl has a purpose but is loving in your relationship frame, she's a good catch. That means she clearly can behave in each situation, and that takes me to the next trait. Number 5. She has accountability. This simply means she's not blaming everyone else, just like most people do in today's world. Complaining and getting entitled is easy. We live in times when people talk about having rights without having responsibilities, which is, to say the least, just a fantasy. As a high-value man, you have a decent amount of awareness and realize that everything you do, whether good or bad, has consequences. Since you can provide the world with integrity and honesty, you expect family, friends, colleagues, and associates to offer this trait too. If she holds herself accountable, you must consider her strongly. A high-value woman has accountability in every regard: health, sports, work, family, and yes, relationships. If she recognizes she's wrong instead of blaming you, man, you've bumped into a one-of-a-kind girl. Number 6. She has a low body count. Yes, you can say it louder, but not clearer. If she's got a huge body count and you marry her, then your divorce is bound to happen, and you will say goodbye to half of your life savings. But if she's got a low body count, or even if she has slept with 0 men, she might be the right one for you. Women these days are losing their virginity soon, and since they get a huge dopamine rush, they actively participate in hookup culture. However, if she stays away from that, then she has a great deal of self-control and thinks for herself, which is quite uncommon in today's world. Trust me on this one, the lower her body count, the more likely you will make a relationship with her work. Number 7. She cooks, cleans, and takes care of you when you're sick. I dated some women, and let me tell you that this trait is non-negotiable. I once came down with appendicitis in the morning, but I was supposed to be going on holiday with my girlfriend. It was some of the worst pain I've ever endured, and I was rushed to the hospital in near collapse. And all she could say was that I'd ruined her holiday. She had no empathy whatsoever, and since I had to stay in bed, she chose to go partying with her female friends. Interestingly, a few years later she came back to me, but I didn't even reply. Thank God I raised my standards. In contrast, one girl I dated was caring and loving when I was sick. She cooked me meals, asked me if I was getting better, and stayed around. I appreciated that detail so much. You know that women are getting entitled these days, so they want to fight over unimportant stuff, feed their egos, and get lots of attention. In fact, the idea of love is almost nothing but an illusion. However, if she takes care of the house chores unprompted and takes care of you when you're sick, then you found a hidden gem. That's it for today's video. I am not promising you will ever find a girl like this, but if you do, let me tell you you'd be one of the most fortunate guys on the planet, especially after working on yourself consistently. Nevertheless, let me remind you that a woman must not be the center of your life, but rather someone who supports and understands your purpose, someone who doesn't bring up any drama or mind games to the table. I insist women like this are scarce, so keep grinding and never lose sight of your purpose. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Have you ever heard about these traits? Have you ever found a girl with them? Would you ever date a girl who offers them? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.